Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the pagan holidays and festivals, otherwise known as the Wheel of the Year. So if that sounds good to you, then keep watching. If you are new here, welcome. This is Holistic Lifestyle Guide, where I help you to align your body, mind, and soul with nature so you can live your best life. So let's get started with this video about the pagan holidays and festivals. I just love these because they help me connect to nature, because they really are just celebrations of the turn of the holidays, or the turn of the seasons, I should say, and some holidays. So some of these are actually based around the sun, and some of them are based around just the time of the year and certain themes. So let's get right into, I'll describe what these are. The Wheel of the Year is a symbol that represents the festivals and holidays celebrated by pagans, Wiccans, and other followers of Earth religions. These festivals and holidays are made up of 4 solar events and 4 seasonal events. These 8 festivals and holidays are known as the Sabbats. So you might have heard that word before. That is what this is. The 8 Sabbats divide the year in equal parts. It is a system of marking each earthly season and solar event. Each one begins at sundown on the previous day, sometimes 2, and continues until sundown on the next day or a few after. Solstice means a sun stands still and is used to recognize the few days of the year where the sun appears to stop in its movement across the sky. These are the shortest and longest periods of daylight. Equinox means equal night and is used to recognize the few days of the year where the daylight and night hours are equal. So knowing all of that information, now I'm going to give you the list of these pagan holidays. These are the 8 Sabbats: Imbolc, Astara, Beltane, Litha, Lunasa, or sometimes called Lammas, Mabon, Sowin, and Yule. Now, I might not be correct on these pronunciations, but that's basically what they are. And as you can see, they usually happen around the 1st of the month or the 21st of the month. So here is a chart. This is actually the Wheel of the Year, as you will probably see it. This is usually how it is depicted, because it's easy to see which ones line up on opposite sides. So, for example, you can see that Yule, which is basically around Christmas time, is the opposite of Litha, and that is pretty much like the beginning of spring or the middle of summer. So let's get right into what each of these mean. So Imbolc is the first one. This usually happens around February 1st, and this is a symbolization of spring approaching. So the themes of Imbolc are rebirth, fertility, hope, growth, new beginnings, wishes, dreams, purification, pregnancy, and increasing daylight. So if you want to celebrate Imbolc, here are some things that you can do. You can honor Brigid, which is the goddess of fire. You can light candles. You can make a Brigid doll out of reeds, corn husks, or straw. You can make wishes, dream, and plan your goals for the year. You can plant seeds. If you live in the north, that would be the time to plant the seeds indoors, of course. So if you're interested in learning more about the Brigid, the goddess of fire, and the doll, you can Google that. It's a lot of cool information. Then the correspondences. So these are going to be if you practice Wicca or pagan rituals and you do these little ceremonies, which is what really the purpose of learning about these is, so that you can do these rituals. Like, let's say you have an altar, or you just want to go outside and do a little thing, you can use these colors and scents and herbs and crystals. So the colors for Imbolc are white, red, pink, light green, and yellow. Very springy colors. The scents would be rose, lavender, rosemary, and lemon. The herbs are blackberry, bay laurel, violet, and chamomile. And the crystals are amethyst, garnet, and ruby. So these are not a full list. I just want to say that right off the bat, because of course there's going to be more. I just couldn't fit that many more on this page. And this is a page out of my planner journal, so I had to keep it within the 8.5 by 11 size. So just keep that in mind, that these are just going to be the most common ones that I chose for these. So the next one is Astara. So this is actually what Easter used to be. Well, actually still is, but Easter is the Christian holiday. They kind of took it and did their own thing with it. But this is the original version, the spring equinox. This is around March 21st. So the themes of this are transition, fertility, renewal, balance, action, birth, motivation, possibilities, beginnings, and joy. Ways that you can celebrate Astara: you can clean your home and detox your body. This is a great time to do spring cleaning for your body and your house. Connect to nature, plant seeds, dye eggs using natural food colorings, do an egg hunt for your kids. So there's a lot of crossover between this and Easter. I mean, they do happen around the same time, and so very similar things there. The correspondences for Astara, the colors would be pastel green, blue, pink, and yellow. Scents would be citrus, jasmine, rose, and magnolia. Herbs would be violet, daffodil, and lemongrass. And crystals, aquamarine, fluorite, and amethyst. The next holiday we have is Beltane, and this usually happens around the beginning of May. This is a celebration of life. So where Astara was really like, you know, the beginning of spring, Beltane is where you're actually celebrating it already being here. So there are some themes that cross over. So the themes of this would be fertility, having a maypole dancing, creativity, sexuality, prosperity, bonfires, livestock, gardening, flowers, and ribbons. Ways that you can celebrate Beltane: have a bonfire with friends and family, build your own maypole, get a basket and fill it with flowers, do a manifestation ritual, and have a picnic, preferably near water. So the correspondences for Beltane: colors would be green, white, pink, and brown. The scents are rose, frankincense, jasmine, and floral. The herbs are roses, lilacs, daisies, and ivy. And the crystals are citrine, rose quartz, jade, and emerald. The next one here is Litha. This is the summer solstice, which usually takes place on June 21st. The themes of Litha are sun, fire, passion, light, warmth, healing, empowerment, success, love, and life. So as you can tell by the sounds of those words, this is the festival for basically living your greatest potential and just action and just activity and really being involved and just burning with passion. So ways that you can celebrate this are to visit a sacred site, do sun salutations, those are yoga poses, gather flowers and bring them indoors, make sun tea, go swimming in a natural body of water. The correspondences would be colors: green, gold, yellow, and orange. Scents: lavender, sage, lemon, and rose. Herbs: rose, oak, elder, vervain, and thyme. And for crystals, we have tiger's eye, amber, emerald, and jade. This is Lunasa, also known as Lamas, so this is around the beginning of August. The themes of this are the first harvest, wheat, grain, bread, prosperity, gratitude, sharing, giving, honoring, and gathering. Ways that you can celebrate this festival is make bread from scratch, write in a gratitude journal, run through a field or meditate in it, organize or attend a local community feast, do nature conservation activities. So this one is really based around community, it's celebration, being grateful, and it's really the first harvest of the year. The correspondences for this one are the colors orange, gold, yellow, and light brown. Scents: sandalwood, frankincense, and patchouli. Herbs: vervain, mint, cinnamon, and rosemary. And crystals: citrine, amber, carnelian, and peridot. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that one, which is funny because that's the stone for August, which is my birthday, and I still don't know how to pronounce it. So the next one we have here is Mabon, and this is the fall equinox, so summer or September. The themes for this one are the second harvest, equal day and night, self-reflection, gratitude, shadow work, abundance, equality, balance, banquets and feasts, and wine. Ways that you can celebrate are to have a large community feast, incorporate the 5 elements into your life, practice divination, visit a local I can never say this word, when where you make the grapes and the wineyard. But it's weird because it begins with a V, but I think it's pronounced wineyard or vineyard. Yeah, vineyard, there we go. Or apple orchard. Have a bonfire. And the correspondences for this one are colors: dark brown, orange, maroon, and red. Scents: apple, cinnamon, pumpkin, and clove. Herbs: rose hips, sage, yarrow, oak. And crystals: amber, citrine, tiger's eye, and topaz. One thing I want to note here is you might notice that some of these correspondences carry over from one to the other. So, like I said, these are not a full list, and also you can use some of these for other ones, because as you know, when things transition in nature, they don't transition on a dime. It's not just like 1 minute it's one and the next minute it's another. It's a gradual thing. So you can use some of these as a gradual transition, and they will work for both. The next one is pronounced Sowin, and this is basically Halloween or the Celtic New Year, and this is October 31st. This is the holiday that has turned into Halloween as we know it, but it started off being honoring the ancestors. So the themes for this are the final harvest, the thin veil between the living and the dead, bonfires, slaughtering of animals for food, beginning of winter, divination, costumes, parades, honoring the dead, and the afterlife. Ways that you can celebrate this are carve pumpkins, of course, visit a cemetery, can, freeze, or dry food for the winter, have a bonfire, decorate your home with wreaths, pumpkins, fall leaves, and do shadow work, divination, and journaling. This is around the time of the year when things start to slow down and get dark, and that is a great time to do shadow work and journaling. If you have never done these, this is the perfect time to start. So the correspondences for this one are the colors black, orange, purple, silver, gold, and red. Scents: cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin, and sage. Herbs: hemlock, belladonna, marigold, and garlic. And the crystals: tourmaline, silver, obsidian, and onyx. And we've come to the last pagan holiday, and that is Yule. This is the winter solstice, right before Christmas, December 21st. The themes of this one would be renewal, stillness, longest night of the year, dormancy, rest, reflection, introspection, hibernation, returning of the light, which signifies hope. So these are themes in line with, like I said, doing shadow work and journaling, because these are really good things to do when there's a lot more darkness and hibernation and everything just moves slower. It's a great time of the year to go within. So here are the ways to celebrate Yule. Burn a Yule log, bring mistletoe into your home, decorate a Yule or Christmas tree, do shadow work, indoor crafts and hobbies, and exchange gifts. The correspondences for Yule are the colors dark green, gold, silver, red, and white. Scents: frankincense, myrrh, pine, and cedar. Herbs: evergreen, mistletoe, holly, and bay leaves. And crystals: bloodstone, garnet, ruby, and emerald. So I actually have a Pagan Wheel of the Year printable planner and journal. If you're interested in having the physical version of this is actually a printable one, so you print it out yourself. But this also has pages for journaling that I didn't show you. These are one for each. And actually, so this is what they look like. There's, I'll actually be showing you more detail, but these are made for your Book of Shadows or your grimoire. There are 19 pages total. So like I said, they're 8.5 by 11, and this comes in a PDF download. So there's going to be 2 pages for each one. And the one on the right, as you can see, is where you can write down your rituals, your celebrations, and then there's 3 journal prompts for each one. So together, these pages are a great way for you to celebrate these pagan holidays. So these planner pages, like I said, they include rituals. Well, this is the space for you to write this stuff out. So you're going to take the correspondences that I listed on the other page, and you're going to write down what rituals you want to do, what celebrations you want to do, and then the journal prompts, which are a great way to get yourself to learn about what each of these Sabbats is. And once you go through these for a year, you're going to know. You're going to become very familiar with it. So if you're interested in downloading the Pagan Wheel of the Year printable planner and journal, the link is down below in the description. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.